All right. Do you notice the change? The 1.4 ready and go. This is the retrieval, which is just a couple of quick questions to help you with the ready go. The ready go is actually pretty simple. It's a review of slope lines, okay, dealing with that. But instead of being able to rise over run, we're going to rise over run, but we're not going to have this big long formula and all this kind of stuff. So if you look at the retrieval here, whatever page this is in your book, I forget. I'm going to go ahead and skip down to the ready. This here is the formula that they want you to kind of look at and use. I'm going to shy away from that. All right? I'm going to shy away from that because I think that gets pretty monstrous, if you will. It becomes pretty blah. So what I'm going to show you is something a little bit different and maybe a little bit easier to remember, so you don't have to remember this formula. To find the slope of a line, if you're looking at a graph, it's rise over run. All right? That's what it is. It's rise and it's run. Okay? Well, what is that? That's the change in y, is the rise, over the change in x. In math, we use change as delta y, we can say that, over delta x. Change in y over change in x. Why they chose the triangle, I couldn't tell you. Okay? But change in y over change in x. Whether you go from the first point to the second point or the second point to the first point for y, you be consistent and do that for x. So, show yourself, to keep yourself from getting confused, show some sort of trail. Hey, I'm going to put 20 with 4, and I'm going to put 3 with 5. Your y's with y's, x's with x's. So my change in y is 20 minus 4, which what is 20 minus 4? 16. Over my change in x, which is minus 3 minus, be careful, minus a minus 5. Not minus 3 minus 5, minus 3 minus a minus 5. Okay? Or wait, no, 5 is positive. 5 is positive. So minus 3 minus 5. Get it right, Mr. Wilson. You've got to be careful. This is where you got to stop and think. That's the hard part. Minus 3 minus 5 is negative 8. What is 16 over 8? That is equivalent to 2. Negatives rule, so there's your answer. Okay? It's a negative sloping line with a constant change of negative 2. We do the same thing with question number 2 here. Now, I'm going to go from the first point to the second point. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you're consistent. So delta y, what's my change in y? My change in y is 12 minus 14, which what is 12 minus 14? It gives me a negative 2. Okay, fine. Now I got 2 negatives, so now I need to be careful. Minus 7, you wouldn't put minus 10. That would not look right. We've never seen that. But it is minus a minus, so what do? Well, I put parentheses around this minus 7, minus a minus 10 becomes minus 7 plus 10, which minus 7 plus 10 is positive 3. There's your slope, negative 2/3. Right? So that's how you do the change in y. So that's going to help you. That's going to help you with the ready right here. All right. Now, the questions 3 and 4, it says determine which function will be changing faster for larger values of x on each graph. Well, how do you tell which function is increasing at a faster rate? You tell which function is increasing at a faster rate by the steepness of the line. So look at these two functions, f of x, g of x. Which one is increasing faster? Most of you hopefully are looking and saying g of x, which you're absolutely right. My question to you is, how are you going to indicate that? Give me some sort of indicator, because these directions don't say, but down here in the go, oops, I stopped. Down here in the go, it says indicate which function is increasing at a faster rate. So how are you going to indicate that? It's really simple. Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Wait, watch. It's really difficult. Oh my gosh, I indicated it. Or, and I don't even have a highlighter on this. I probably do somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. Or you could highlight it. Okay, highlight it, circle it, something like box it. Write G of X down at the bottom. Something to indicate it, right? I want you to show your work, so show your work. And then number 4, which function is increasing faster? Well, if you look, this top line here, follow the top line. Which function is that one? Oh, that's g of x. Okay, well, it looks like g of x is above. It almost looks like these lines are parallel to me. As I'm looking, we should remember the concept of parallel lines. Hey, they're parallel, parallel, parallel. G of x looks like it's going up. Oh, wait a second. F of x looks like it's going a little faster, and then pretty soon, oh, f of x. It's increasing at a faster rate. Its line is steeper. That's it for those. All right. So you have the. That's just a short video for the ready and the go by doing the retrieval.